Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. I wanted to share a quick word of encouragement with you based on a conversation that I had yesterday with someone about religion, specifically Islam is my faith. Something important, very important, came up during that conversation that I think it's important for us to remember. Right? One of the things that I shared with them was that knowledge is not the same as wisdom. You can know a lot. You can say the right things, you can quote a lot of things, you can quote what's true, but what I shared with this individual, that what really matters is how that truth shows up in your life. Right? The real proof is in how we live our lives, not just what we say. We can't approach religion as it being a magic pill, right? It's not a magical solution that instantly removes our struggles. It instantly removes our past wounds or unhealed trauma or our shortcomings, for that matter, right? That's not how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala designed us. But I share through sincere practice, right? Through our prayers, through dhikr, through reflection, and that discipline, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, by His mercy, helps us heal, helps us grow. We become better over time as we remain disciplined. It's a process, and I like to think of it, think of a messy room, right? When that space is cluttered, when it's a mess, when it's dirty, it affects your focus. And studies have been shown that it even affects our mood negatively. When you clean up that space, piece by piece, things start to feel lighter. There's more order, there's more organization, right? And with that comes more peace, and it helps us be more effective. So in a similar way, when we stay consistent in our Islam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helps us clear out the internal clutter, the negative thoughts, the unhealthy patterns that we've had, negative emotional weight that has been weighing us down. And as those layers begin to fall away, something incredibly powerful happens, right? Our connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it deepens. We start to see more clearly. We find strength when we need strength in our moments of weakness, and we find hope even when things feel hopeless or when they feel heavy. Allah tells us that when our heart is sound, the whole body is sound. And so the whole person really is sound. So the real work starts within. It starts with us being disciplined. And so it's important to remember that religion is not meant to be used as a tool to attack someone else either. Right? It's meant to transform us, to make us a source of light. We have truth. Right? So we're a source of light. We're a source of integrity, a sign of mercy to the world. People should be able to see something different in us. They shouldn't just hear us say really cool words or try to impress people with just our speech, because truth isn't just spoken, it's lived. It reminds me of the saying that having the master key or a key isn't enough. You have to put it in the door. You have to turn the knob in order for the door to open. It's also like fitness. I love training. I was a personal trainer, and you can know all about workouts. You can know all about nutrition and health and wellness, but that knowledge alone is not going to make you fit. It's the discipline, it's the consistency, it's the daily effort that produces real change. And when you stay consistent, the results, they're seen by others. And just like with fitness, if you stop the discipline, you can lose progress. Now, let me just share this. I know that faith isn't exactly the same as a fitness journey, but there is a similar principle here, that when we neglect these practices and these disciplines, it becomes easier for old unhealthy habits and negative patterns to creep back up into our lives and reappear. In a sense of falling deeper into darker thought patterns. And we also have to understand everyone is on their own journey. Not everyone has seen what you've seen. Not everyone has experienced what you've experienced. And so we lead with patience, right? When we are disciplined, we're at a place where we can lead with patience, we can lead with wisdom, and we can lead by example. So, family, as you go through your day and your prayers and reading the Quran, remembering Allah, just pause and remind yourself as to why you're doing it. Why are you practicing this discipline? And so stay sincere, stay consistent, and trust Allah sees every effort. Stay encouraged, brothers and sisters. Love y'all. Assalamu alaikum.